Alright, y'all, welcome to another episode of Unfriended. Before we get started, let me give a shout out to Panther City Hat Company. If you like comfortable, stylish, and well-made hats with Fort Worth in mind, definitely go check them out. Right now, they're going to be doing 15% off for Unfriended viewers and listeners. Just use the code Unfriended over at PantherCityHatCo.com. That's PantherCityHatCo.com. You can also find them on Instagram and Facebook. The links will be below for that. Also, Unfriended, brought to you by Elevated Understanding Group. It's not a trend, it's a culture. Get elevated. Make sure you visit elevatedugroup.com. That's elevatedugroup.com. The link will be below for that as well. As always, a shout out to Klarity Music Group for the production of this podcast. You can find them at claritymusicgroup.com and Instagram and Facebook, of course. And today, I have my boy David Allen Dope. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks. All right, y'all, welcome to another episode of Unfriended. Today I have my boy David Allen Dope. Got your boy Rob G, my co-host Joe Savage over here. You can see we rocking the mask today. You know, we just...
COVID season.
Playing it, yeah, COVID season. We're playing it safe over here.
It's the first time we've done it, huh?
Yeah, first episode that we wearing masks.
But it's like 4,000 cases a day in Texas right now.
4,000 cases a day.
6 people in Tarrant County are dead yesterday from COVID. And I know personally a couple people who have it. And,
bro, lay it on them, cause
so
because I'm
wearing a mask because I've been exposed a little bit. So I mean, indirectly, 9 days ago, this person that I know tested positive. Just Thursday, 9 days ago, I was at a show with her, and she was at the bar, and I was on stage. You know, so that's how close it is to my life right now.
It's people.
Yeah,
it is, man.
And then the place where she works is not telling anyone about it. And there's other places in DFW who aren't telling the public when their employees get sick. They're not shutting down. They're not cleaning up. They're allowing employees to work untested, even though they've been exposed to that other employee, you know? Mm-hmm. And then there are places like Conne Rosso in Carrollton who's disclosing
they're being transparent and everything.
They're disclosing it, shutting down, making their employees get tested. So it's just weird. I'm a little scared. So
bro, I'm very scared, man. Like,
paranoid. I'll be out all the time.
It's worth being scared of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working. Yeah, I'm playing my show. So I appreciate us all wearing masks together, man. So
right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
Hey,
I saw Trump not wearing a mask, so whatever he's doing,
I've never seen him
to do that.
I've never seen him wear a mask yet.
Okay,
I don't think.
I like that thinking right there.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him wear a mask. Actually,
he won't. Yeah, it's a big deal. It's like a culture war. It's a point of contention, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, I don't want to stay on that, obviously, this whole episode or whatever, but because it's just everywhere. But I do find it pretty fucked up, man, how even information just from me and Joe talking before setting up, stuff I've heard from other people. Just earlier today, somebody in downtown told me, again, I'm not going to say anything specific, but there's a breakfast spot down in Sundance where, you know, they literally had someone come in sick. She even claimed she was feeling sick. Still went into work. She got tested. She left, got tested positive. Then they went back, and 15 other people, pretty much all the employee staff, ended up getting. And then that's not including all the customers from that day. But my point is, going back to what you were saying, is that's not on the news, bro. Like, I only know that because I know somebody who works downtown. That's the only reason why I know. And that's fucked up, dude. Because guess what? That spot's still open, bro. I was just downtown. Yeah. That spot is still open right now.
That's really like the craziest.
That's
part
murder,
of the
man.
Shit is the misinformation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you can have it, not have no symptoms, and be fine. Right. Or you can get that shit and die tomorrow.
Yeah. I know a guy in L.A. had his leg amputated. A friend of a friend, Jody Jones, out there in L.A., he was a Fort Worth guy for a while. His friend ended up having so many seizures and problems. He got his leg cut off from related to his problems with COVID.
What
like,
the
you know, and then you'll have people be like, well, COVID didn't cause his leg to fall off. And you're like, well, not exactly, but like the string of events like led to this.
Yeah,
like
Godzilla didn't kill him yet, but he knocked the building down.
Exactly. But and I mean, you know, everybody, you know, can think of whatever they want, obviously. But you also, well, you can or can't, whatever. Like I said, but you kind of can't deny that there are situations where. And I got a lot of this from from many different interviews or whatever, but especially the interview with I'm over here going blank right now. The Tesla dude, what's his name? Elon. He was talking very heavily about how you know just how many deaths were getting tagged on. Oh, somebody got hit by a car. They also do a test, and it's because the hospitals are getting funded through that.
I'm hip to that.
It doesn't mean the person they're lying about. No, the person tested positive, but also like the kid got hit by a bus too. Yeah. So it's like what killed him, and they're claiming on the hospitals are knowingly saying it's COVID because they're getting funded through that.
Elon was saying that.
Yeah, and then that made me dig deeper, and I saw other people actually Well,
that's one of the narratives out there right
now.
But I think that if that's true, or I think that narrative is used to scare people away from wearing the mask, to make people believe that it doesn't actually exist. Like anytime I talk to someone who's writing the extreme right-wing narrative right now in their life, whether politically, they would be telling me I'm goofy for even wearing a mask right now, that I'm believing in the conspiracy. The mask is a representation of me just showing everyone that I no longer possess freedom of speech. And like this is the crazy shit that these people are thinking. They don't believe that, this year alone, malaria is normally the number one disease that kills people around the world. COVID's already killed 400 today. When I look, 450,000 people worldwide. So almost 500,000 people. 118,000 Americans are dead from this shit. Like that's more than Vietnam War. Like that's more than definitely more than 9/11. That's like. How many 9/11s is that?
That's what 1,200 people died in
9/11? Something like that. 1,200, something like that. I mean, again, bro, I feel, it's like I want to speak on stuff, but like going back to what you said, bro, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know who to listen, because like, bro, I sit in the middle, man. I'll just be real with y'all. I sit in the middle with most things, man. So I'm not extreme anything. I'm usually in the middle, leaning left. With most things. Some shit I might be hard right. Some shit I might be hard left. I fucking hate that it's even parties.
Binary.
I hate that shit, bro. It should just be. Again, it's a whole nother ass episode. It should just be, fuck it, bro. It just
things aren't binary, right? They're not one or the other, zeros or ones. But I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't even again. That can go down a rabbit hole, a bunch of just bullshit. But anyways, we got David Allen Dope here though. Today we talking about.
It's a cool ass name, by the way.
It is, man.
Interesting.
Would you mind explaining that? Your last name ain't Dope, is it?
Nah.
Is your name David Allen?
I mean, his last name is fucking. His name is Joe Savage. I thought that was his stage name, so I gotta ask now.
You're aware of David Allen Coe, right?
Yeah. It's funny. Like people. Bring that up a lot. I get like David Allen Greer, you know what I'm saying? But David Allen, you know what I'm saying? That's my real name. And
who's David Allen Greer?
David Allen Greer. He's a black actor, comedian. He was the one in Living Color.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I was like, I know it's a big show.
A bunch of shit. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. Well, because David Allen Coe is an extreme racist.
Yeah. And that's the funny part. So I've been looking for like a record of his to like grab and flip some rap shit
that's
over.
A great
just kind of like stick it to him.
I'm excited to hear that, man.
Yeah. But yeah,
I mean, how long have you been rocking with that name though?
Since like 2010, 2011.
Okay.
So there's a song called "If That Ain't Country, I'll Kiss Your Ass." You could flip it and be like, "If that ain't racist."
That'd be tight.
Yeah, I just ain't got around to like going through this. Actually, I've listened to some of his shit, like and like he was going there.
He was going there hard. When he was younger, he wasn't, because he's a part of a documentary called Heart-Worn Highways that I really like.
Is taking this off to take a drink defeat the whole purpose of me even having it on? I mean, I'm gonna put it back on. I'm just curious again. That's one more thing of like,
you gotta drink some water too. Though it just look like a health move all around.
It's not about the drinking. It's just, you know what I'm saying. It's just the sense of, did I just kill the whole last 5 minutes of me wearing it?
No, you didn't.
By taking a drink and putting it back on. I don't know how it works, bro. Like,
Ulster Home was on NPR the other day. and he was saying how it's mainly transferred through the air vapors, and that sharing someone's air. So right now, if we didn't have masks on, we're sitting close enough, we're breathing the same air. I've been in this apartment for an hour now.
Yeah.
I've definitely breathed all the air you breathe.
Exactly.
So, like, that's a thing. Like,
We're going
that's
down
where
together,
that's
man.
where we're at. Like, it's about breathing someone else's air. And so if I'm contagious and I breathe out the contagion, it can be trapped by the mask, and it doesn't get into the air we breathe. And also, if you're breathing it in, you have a higher chance. I know people say if you ain't wearing an N95 mask, it doesn't work.
matter,
But if
yeah,
I get
but
a
fuck
spray
that.
bottle and spray your asses in the mouth right now, it's gonna block a lot of that.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Yeah. It didn't like, not to go back on it, but
No, we can do whatever.
right before, you know what I'm saying, it took off like crazy, and they were saying that they felt like, you know what I'm saying, there was a round that went around before
Oh
everybody knew what it was.
the early round or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, you know, since moving out here, I got allergies. So, you know what I'm saying, around like when the seasons change, you know what I'm saying, I get the little stuffies and whatnot.
but now
So
you
that
thinking like, is
happened.
that?
But I just had this like cough, you know what I'm saying, that like stayed on me maybe like a week or two after, you know what I'm saying, my little allergy run. And it freaked me out a little. 'Cause it was just like,
Yeah,
I
I
was,
understand.
I had it in February.
like,
That kind of
yeah,
weird.
it was February.
My ears clogged up. I couldn't hear.
Same, bro.
It was just, yeah, it was
I have a good
strange.
friend,
And
same
then
thing.
Gone.
And then it was just gone. And then maybe like 5 days later, COVID-19 was all over the place.
Yeah,
and
I
shit,
have
you
a
know
buddy
what
in
I'm saying?
LA who, before same exact story, I don't even need to repeat it, man. He was literally, he takes good immune system, takes good care of himself, never gets sick, doesn't even have allergies or anything. But this is again before the COVID thing. So he's just like, damn, bro, I had to take a couple of days off work, like. He's just pretty much on some like, damn, I haven't been sick in a while, blah, blah, blah. No conspiracy bullshit. We just bullshit on the phone.
Yeah.
About 5 days later, all that shit comes out. And, you know, he's in LA and it was popping up over there and shit. And then he was like, bro, I'm not trying to be one of those people. But he's like, you remember us talking? Or he's like, bro, he's like, I'm not trying to you know, like, oh, I had it. Because some people think that's cool for some reason to say, I swear I had it back in.
Right.
I don't get why the fuck that's cool and why people think that. But he legit was like,
Man,
I mean, bro, like, I think I might have had that shit.
we need an antibody test. We need free antibody testing so the people who suspect they've had it can find out for sure.
Well, what was the thing they're doing in Dallas, right? Wasn't there like a
When
big
I tried
ass,
to get
like a 3-hour long
it's
line?
$200 to get an antibody test. Like if you're not covered on insurance, like
See, if for a pandemic,
yeah,
I feel like we
that's
could
a little
probably
fucked up.
wave the
There was,
$200
yeah,
for
and that
a
was just the
global
antibody.
pandemic.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's just the
100,000
antibody.
people dying.
I know,
And-
man. I'm with you. I'm highly upset.
There was a story I read, an article I read about how, you know, just this. Well, I mean, y'all know this is exposed a ton of shit. But one thing that this article zeroed in on was just, which I mean, it's not rocket science. It's money, but it's and they use Joe Rogan as one of the 5 or 6 examples because he even talks about it openly on his show about how. Before every episode, he gets tested again. He has his guest get tested for like tested.
Yeah.
And he said it's however much, 350 per test or whatever. Jamie gets tested every day, and before everybody, like literally, bro, like he's getting tested every single day. And then they were just kind of showing how celebrities and people with money are out here just. But then
Yeah,
it's like, well,
they have
but they have the resources though. So I'm like, why are you hating? You can't hate on
getting
them.
tested every day. All
Yeah,
the presidents' people's getting
they was
tested every day.
talking about having the NBA players get tested every other day.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I'm
I
saying?
think we should go more towards what you were saying was instead of getting mad at people like Joe Rogan because he's blessed enough to have the resources, why don't you get mad at the fact that we just need, regular folk just need help?
But think
Yeah.
about
Why
how,
get mad at
think
Joe
about-
Rogan?
well,
What the
think
fuck
about
that gonna do?
The tool.
I'll be doing the same thing.
Like, what does it cause when someone says, like you're saying, I already had it, you know, and then they think it's cool? Like, I think what you're trying to say, because I experience it every day, where people, like yesterday, I was trying to call and warn some of my close friends, like, hey, there's a positive test in the service industry, you know, be aware. And the guy was like, I already got it, you know, I already had it. And what he's trying to say is he's trying to tell me you're wrong. It doesn't exist. Like this whole thing isn't actually real, and it goes back into the culture war. But if he could go get an antibody test,
Then it would just be.
then he would know whether or not he
Yeah.
was lying to himself.
And I mean, you and me just touched that right before we went live.
Right, and
but
that
I
removes
wasn't
that
trying to
weapon.
go that route.
No,
I
I'm just
believe it's
saying-
no, I'm not saying.
What route are you talking about?
Right before he showed up, whenever I was telling you about just how when quarantine hit, what I ended up, you know, doing, and then you were like, so So you saying you don't believe it or whatever, you know, and I was trying to tell you like, no, I 120% believe it's true. I was just, you know, explaining to you how much contact of shit I've been in and how like the numbers just don't really add up to me and. But you know, whatever.
No, and that's
but that's kind of our point.
Yeah,
it's like it's just showing like it's just a culture war really at this point.
You were
like,
just saying you should have gotten it by now if it existed, and that's cool. I mean, I get it. Yeah, me too.
The numbers
I feel like
just don't.
The way it was hyped up in March and we shut down our whole lives, and I lost all my work. I figured I was going to get it immediately.
Yeah.
I was, you know, my neighbors were coming over to meet me because we were all quarantined together in the apartment.
You're like, bro,
and
get
I was
the
like,
fuck
get the
away,
fuck
dog.
So I hear you, but some people are saying I think it's part of the culture war to not have a lot of testing.
Exactly.
Because with testing, we could be more certain about what we're speaking about.
And that's it. Just give us more peace of mind.
Yeah,
more
give us everything.
Just concrete,
just simple information.
They over there don't have it. These people still need to get tested. They got it.
They have
you know
it.
what I'm saying? And we can, you know what I'm saying, work more efficiently. But
I want to be.
We got a trash ass leader right now.
In all levels, man. Greg Abbott ain't doing too good either. Trump's fucking it up, bro.
Yeah, open it up. Cases go up like, hey man, I need to chill. Like, bro, like you said it was cool to go outside.
It's like you 20 to 29-year-olds, you better stop letting your guards down at the bars and beaches. And it's like, man, you. And then in the same article, he's like, it's really important to wear the mask.
Bro, it's, you know, a lot. This is the last thing I want to say, unless y'all have anything else y'all want to say before we actually move on.
I'll move on from COVID after.
Yeah, we're just moving the fuck on. It's like I said, it's hard not to talk because it's, you know, I ain't never really got to chop it up with you at all. And even just anybody, I like to hear their, not to judge them, just I'm like, man, what do you think? What do you heard? Where are you at? I'm just curious, bro. That's why I like this podcast. Like, just talk, conversation. You know what I'm saying? But, man, fuck all that. We'll move on, bro. I actually wanted to bring up the shirt. Is that actually just like your shit, or did you just find that?
I don't know who this is.
That's tight.
My mom got me this, but
it's cool.
I've seen these like all over the place. But yeah,
I just didn't know if it was part of your merch or if you.
Nah, I can't take credit for this one.
That's dope though.
But yeah, man, y'all go get that.
Yeah,
so what you doing with music right now?
That's what I was about to say. Get into the music, man.
Man,
the hat
I've been
too,
in
man. Is that?
Yeah,
that's another brand, like
things. Yeah.
Man, get your own merch. Damn.
I like how you do. I like how you do.
Get your own merch, man.
Oh no, we got merch. You know,
I'm fucking with you, dog.
This was for the moment. You know what I'm saying? The people need positivity.
Hey, we get this,
man. God is dope.
Oh shit, appreciate you.
You looking good.
Appreciate you.
The LED lights will expose everything, bro.
Musically, to be honest, man, I haven't done like a whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
Understand, man.
You know, so I've really discovered in all this that I'm like more of a people person than I thought I was. You know, I thought I was an introvert with extrovert tendencies.
Okay,
but I've learned it's backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like being out, vibing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you just realized how much that actually is more part of you than you thought.
Energy, like I was tripping out one day. Like I just needed like some boom, like literal, like just heavy ass rib cage vibrating bass. You know what I'm saying? Because it had been weeks, and I'm like, like I was tripping.
Yes,
like, I hear tripping. Like I was like, bro, I need.
Yeah.
I sat in the car.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was like, this ain't hitting hard enough. You know what I'm saying?
You
like,
go lay in the trunk.
I just like needed,
that bass.
Just
that's cool, man.
But even, you know what I'm saying, throughout all this, you know what I'm saying, people know me as a music person, you know what I mean? So
yeah, but I know you wear other hats too and stuff. I kind of wanted to talk about, because bro, I mean, I've talked to you 2 or 3 times, but just quick situation. Like everybody I've almost had on here, it's always because everybody's, you know, it's shows and
around
busy and we do it.
Yeah.
But like that's why I like this podcast, so we can sit down and actually chop it up, bro. Right so the first time I talked to you, or it might have been the only time I actually like talked to you, was at the Hip-Hop Happy Hour, and you're the host of that, right?
Yeah.
Is that even still a thing?
Propaganda. Well, we working on it. Our last discussion with Mass, you know what I'm saying, they was talking about like a hard like 40, 45 capacity.
Well, we had 2 guests back. We had a guy who had their CD release show at Mass, Bryant Morrison. Yeah. He said that went pretty good. Sold out, I think. But again, it sold out, but it was 45 people.
Yeah. So,
I mean, but bro, that thing never had more than 50 people anyway. So
the thing, because we were going to do one on like the 24th.
Okay.
And we was kind of going
to shout out Panther City Propaganda. I got some of y'all stickers and shit out here. I support y'all.
I see them.
Oh, you good? I'll have and that's Jason Benton, right?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out Jason, man. Yep.
Yeah. We was gonna do one on the 24th, like kind of like, you know what I'm saying, in the spirit of you know what I'm saying,
I saw
everything
that, but
going
y'all
on
canceled
with
it,
the
right?
protests. Well, like
Or maybe I'm thinking something else.
I feel like for what we want to do with that show, more than 40 people would show up.
Oh, because it was gonna be such a special, different thing.
It was gonna be.
It wasn't just a regular hit. Not that the other regular date.
Yeah, but it was
just
gonna be like more themed and like in the pocket of, you know what I'm saying, everything that's going on right now, and you know what I'm saying.
It didn't. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I didn't want to like
right.
do it and have people show up, and they be like, well, it's 40 people here, like. You know what I'm saying?
That would go
like,
left real quick. Now you got a bunch of people in the parking lot. Now you got people turning up. Now you got this
people
and that.
Mad
the whole thing gonna get shut off. Like
if the whole thing is like a unity and peace and
then you
a
gotta
change
exclude people
thing,
out.
and we gotta, you know what I'm saying? So.
Well, outside of like because bro, I don't really know you much at all. And that's the first time again that we talked, man. I just know you from
the scene.
The scene. Yeah, I was trying to sum it up. The scene. You just seem like you everywhere, but I mean, I know you're an artist yourself, and then you host that, and I mean, what else what do you? Why the hell do I know you from the scene so well? Is what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? Because everybody knows you. You know?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Did you hang at the Grotto back in the day too?
The Grotto?
Was Bobby in there?
Yeah. Tuesday nights. Yeah.
Tuesday nights.
Yeah, this is the second time we mentioned Tuesdays on the podcast.
Bro, I would get off work. I would bust my ass at work those days on Tuesdays and go straight from work, change in the parking lot, and go to them open mics, man.
Yeah, man. That it's sad to see a lot of those places like we was talking about Embargo earlier. You know what I'm saying? Embargo's.
Yeah,
some parking lots or some offices now. The Grotto is some little taco spot.
Yeah. Embargo was cool.
Do y'all remember? Was it the Cellar?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Over by TCU and all that. Yeah.
Love
the
that
Cellar
place,
was
too.
hard,
cool.
bro.
Yeah.
Man.
And the Cellar was named after the old 50s club called the Cellar that we mentioned last week.
That's what I was about to say. It's all tying together.
So the JFK Cellar, the old Cellar was like a 24-hour club.
What was the story behind that for the people who didn't watch the last episode or whatever?
Just the JFK bodyguards were hanging there drinking at the Fort Worth Cellar.
Yeah, before they went to Dallas.
The day before.
Now after the assassination, they turned up. Like,
no, because JFK spoke in Fort Worth.
They went to the Cellar and turned up, bro.
But,
nah, bro, that's some crazy, a lot of history in this city, man. So where are you from, bro?
Yeah. I'm from LA originally.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Man, that's what's up. What made you, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, what made you come?
I moved out here after my parents split up.
Okay.
And then, so I went back for a little bit, and I came back, and then I stayed in Oklahoma for a little bit doing a Job Corps thing.
Okay.
And then, and it's funny because I had stopped rapping.
That's what I was about to ask, is where you already doing music in LA and all that stuff.
Stopped rapping, yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? I moved out here when I was like 18, so all that shit was, you know what I'm saying, was
some young
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you on that.
So, but I had stopped, cause my uncle and my cousins do music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Play Ham and the Young Giants.
cool.
Penthouse Players.
So what, you kind of thought it was their kind of thing and not yours? Or?
Nah, so I had spent. It was like, kind of like right after, like right around the time we moved out here. I had went. They stayed in Rialto at the time. So I went out there fucking with them for a few weeks in the summertime and shit. And they got a studio in the crib and shit. You know what I mean? So we doing that. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting my little verses down or whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? My uncle was just like, you know, so he's like, I hear you, but I don't
hear
feel you.
Yeah,
you
I don't
know
feel
what I'm
you.
saying? Like, and, you know, up until this point, but like, I'm saying this nigga does music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is
So you
this
took
is
it
his
to
thing,
heart.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
that was some nice criticism.
His words held
up till
some
this
merit
point, you know what I'm saying? I'm the coldest nigga in the clique.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You got to come in with some of that, a piece of that,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
to even have the, you know, to be able to even have the guts to put your shit out and be criticized in the first place.
But that was when you were 18 when he told you that?
So
Cool.
So you
I
obviously,
shut it down.
But you back though.
I ain't write for like I ain't do nothing musical for like damn near a year.
Did you kind of get mad at old boy, or did you actually kind of be like, man?
Not like, well, really like
brotherly or not brother, but he's your uncle, right?
Yeah.
So that's some just family love.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
He really wasn't trying to.
He was trying to save
he wasn't
trying to
from
put me down. He was really just building me up, and that's ultimately, what happened to where, I'm where I'm at now. But
that's what's up.
Yeah, that happened, and then probably like 10 months later, I'm in Oklahoma doing a Job Corps thing, and we all like just kicking it in the gazebo one night. Faded.
Yeah.
And I get everybody to like quiet.
Nice.
And I like spit some
shit
that
off.
I wrote from, back before. And everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay.
Yeah, you got that spark back, right?
Yeah. And then it was just on after that. And then, I got back down here, linked up with this one cat who had a label or whatnot. And then that's when I met my dude Pre. And we started VMG and everything. That's when everything started
what
looking like
what
what
is
it
VMG?
look like now. VMG, that's the Villa Music Group.
Villa Music Group?
Yes,
For
sir. Yes,
somehow
sir.
I hadn't seen that. Is that based out of Fort Worth?
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't come across that.
Yeah.
I do my best to be tied in, especially
yeah,
hip hop.
I think I made a VMG page.
Is it just you two still, or is it?
Yeah.
Cool. There's an avenue to publish your stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the basic, So we got the LLC, the whole thing.
all that
shit,
stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Keep control of, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna sit here and lie, bro. I'm gonna have to do like some digging into your music. I've heard maybe 3 or 4 tracks. I think 2 of them, for sure. One, I think you were on someone else. Either they were on your stuff or you're on their stuff. Unless I'm getting it confused. I've been listening to a lot of music
Craft
lately.
Beer and Chill.
That was one of them. Craft Beer and Chill. Yeah.
Shout out J.O.E. Rex.
We have
Valentino on the beat.
Hey,
Nice.
Valentino, you the last one left. I've had everybody else just mentioned on.
Yeah. You got to get that cat in here.
I've talked to him already.
Okay,
He out here.
Being a dad.
Being a daddy. To not 1 but 2.
Man.
He had twins, man.
Dang, oh wow, that's cool.
Twins.
I think he's still pumping out 10 beats a day. What you're looking at? Nah, he's the last one I need to get on. Not the last one, but like that's the very. If you know this person, you pretty much tend to know everybody we just listed. And I actually missed. Kind of going back to what we were talking about. Then we'll sway right back the other way, but. I wanted to go see Joe perform at RAR last night, and I just was just caught up or whatever. But I know a couple of people that went, and I know there's, I wasn't there, but I got to give them some props because apparently they're being like pretty like you can't just be up wandering around. You have to stick. They had tape everywhere. Like you had
at RAR,
you couldn't be in line to get like beer. Like you had to literally like just. I was like. They had it cut down. Like they even wouldn't even give you a cup until you left. Like you had to keep like your little plastic like just I was like
precautions.
That's what I'm saying. I fuck with that.
Chatter's been good too. If you guys hang out there ever, I went by
Magnolia.
There. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. They're not letting anybody hang out inside.
Yeah,
the 2 weeks ago when I went, but they also have plastic cups and all.
Again, this is outside.
Yeah,
like if you're a business lucky enough to have a patio, then you're killing the game.
That's
what
that dude said on NPR. Is it the wind anywhere where there's a breeze, you're like a 70% chance better, even if it's in the air, not breathing it in.
Yeah,
because the
wind's making it spot.
Yeah.
That's what's up, cool. Man. So do you have anything?
I hope Joe had a good show out there. J.O.E. did.
Actually, it's my neighbors who actually talked about it. They said and shout out also DJ Lazy Tapes. They said they killed it, just like always. Wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah.
They on that.
Talented.
They got their own lane. I would say that, bro. And I fuck with it, man. But well, shit, we're gonna throw in this freestyle. You want to throw in a couple more and then hit that, or do you want to hit that and then come back to a couple questions? So we'll keep this one short.
Yeah. Let's do one more question about the music and then do the freestyle.
Okay, man. Sure. I'll let you take this one, man.
Yeah, I was just gonna say what's coming up as far as like I know you haven't been doing a lot of shows, but like publishing or like putting out a new album, or you working on a project or anything?
Well, like I got a bunch of shit that we just haven't dropped yet. Just because I wanted to drop right. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, this shit is changing all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? People just drop whatever and
yeah, I mean, it doesn't even have to be projects, but just even singles. I mean, or anything.
Content. I'm there. I'm
yeah,
just
content is just content.
You working with Milky or who do you work?
Yeah, I actually got some beats. He sent me this link to this beat pack. Shout out to Milky Beats.
This is one dude, bro, Rob G. I think you might want to do work with him.
I think I heard him.
Cause hey, he got some
Klarity music.
I'm just saying,
with the
bro.
Klarity
Shout
music.
out to Klarity.
All I'm saying is, man,
That's cool.
we might need to work together. You
For
know?
sure. Yeah, man. I'm starting to get back in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like people know me for music, so you know the calls, the emails don't stop.
And
So
now like you said,
features.
you're gonna have this new kind of sense of like, because now you're realizing more like you need it more than you even thought you needed. You know, so
for
that's
real.
good though.
So have you? One last question. Like, have you been doing any Black Lives Matter protesting? And today's Juneteenth, by the way.
Think about that. Today is Juneteenth, man.
I haven't been out. You know what I'm saying, in the streets with the protests.
I hate to say it, bro, but I've been too busy too.
I've been too
And
scared.
like, some people might take that left and be like, too busy. No, bro, I've legit like I can't just get fired, you know, from my day job. Like I legit just been. I wish there's spots I wish I could have had done. So it's not like I'm just on some fuck it, but. Also, bro, I've been on this COVID, like, bro, I'm not trying to be also in a crowd of people, bro. Like,
just my litigation situation keeps me. From doing
and
that
we
shit
won't.
for now.
Yeah, we'll keep that before. We'll keep that. You know.
It's all power to the people. We actually did a, you know what I'm saying, a project a little while ago called Urban Culture, like herb and culture.
Oh, cool.
You
Nice,
know what
man. I like that.
And it's in that vein of, you know what I'm saying, that shit that's going on right now, and it's crazy, you know what I'm saying, how relevant it still is. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like, oh man, I want to make a song about this, but it's like, oh well, I kind of said everything I felt about this subject on this song. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
so y'all made this before?
Yeah, this
all
was
the shit
we
even
actually
started.
did this.
I was gonna say,
That project dropped in
popping off
20
the past, 90 years,
400 years.
400. That's what I was looking for. 400 years.
We dropped it in 2014, and I think it was like the Mike Brown situation that kind of
that was the one that finally kind of was like, let's do a
sparked it for
project.
us, and we was like, hey, let's, you know what I'm saying, put something down. So yeah, that was me, Pre, and the homie PA Dre. Shout out to him.
All right, we about to hit you with this.
Producer.
For the people, we about to hit David Allen Dope with this freestyle. We haven't practiced this. This is legitimate off the top. There's no way he can come in with any cell phone reading ass bullshit. Because we about to hit him with this ball of words. He has no idea what's in there.
Oh, shit.
Use them as you will.
Okay.
Hey, no, there's no rules. And we'll put our masks on. You keep yours off. And you ain't got to get all up on the mic or anything. You good.
That's a
And you just do what you want with these words, but you gotta use them all.
All right. Mic check. Exclusive.
This isn't.
DAD, Unfriended Flows.
That's what's up.
Joe Savage, Bob G in the building. Yeah. All right. I got some flavor. You in the minor leagues. I ball so effing hard. I'm in the majors. Hit my pager. I'm on vacation. I ain't gon' pick up. I'm smoking. Call it meditation. Said what's happening. She wanna get it cracking. I get the snacking. All on that cattin'. Orange. She was bent over like a door hinge. I'm the shit. I got an answer for every question. Flow hard like vibranium. David Allen, Black Panther. Yeah. Who you with? I'm in the club, doing drugs, throwing dubs with 50 Cent. Hey. Killers in my clique. Ain't nobody realer. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. They say I feel you. I leave them stumped. I'm mad as Fuck that, the last word had to be Trump. Oh goddamn. Fiji, sipping. I know you see me, Lolos, dipping, stay pimping. Y'all tripping, y'all bugging. If you think that you could fuck with what I'm giving, make them pay for it. Check your time, make them wait for it.
My bad.
I make a shake for it. Got some bread, she'll shake for it, yeah. Blow some cake for it. I be up from like 8 to 8 for it.
My bad, y'all fell off. I thought we were done. I should have gave you way more. I should have gave him twice as many more words, bro. Hey, real talk, that was tight.
Appreciate it.
Man, I should have
rappers.
given way more words.
Yeah, no, that was fun. That was fun.
That was awesome, dude.
I hate that the last word was
Trump, too. That was a good. I learned last time that was a good pace, and then the last time was a little faster.
It was fast
Junior,
for him. It was fast for him, yeah.
But then you fell right in with that.
Yeah,
nice
he got
little
in
cadence, dude, that I was enjoying.
I got that from Bobby
Yeah, I
Day.
should have gave you twice as many more words. My bad.
That was fun for me too.
What did you say for? I'm always gonna throw orange in there because I'm just like trying to see
Orange. Oh, I said I had a bent like a door hinge.
Yeah.
Shout out Junior. What did he say? Oh, riding in the foreign, the bitch is
foreign,
orange
yeah.
or something like that.
Well, good job, you guys. 'Cause that's the big debate among songwriters and rappers all around the world, right? What can you rhyme with orange?
Orange.
And purple, right? Purple's another.
You hit them all, right?
Purple. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that was
That's
fun,
cool, man.
Of course.
That's what's up, man. Well, man, we'll try to we'll keep this one short, man. I mean, you got anything for us? What you been? I think we just keeping it simple over here, man.
Yeah.
I really just wanted to mostly know, because like I said, man, I just kind of know you from the scene and from the happy hour, and I'm like, nah, this dude got to be about more than that, because everybody knows you.
Yeah,
so
man,
I just kind of wanted to know what.
We just try to show love, like when we started doing stuff, we was just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Just do what everybody trying to do, and you know what I'm saying? You just you meet people really. You know what I'm saying? And my boy preached this all the time. He call it you know what I'm saying, just adding value to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And when you add value to yourself, you add value to situations. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, fuck with me just cause, you know what I'm saying, I'm more or less dependable. You know what I'm saying? If you need that verse, I got that verse. If you need a host, I get you a host. If you call, you need a DJ, I got some cats I can call.
Yeah, very. So you're resourceful.
Nice.
That's a
and
very
it's just
good
all
quality
about
to have.
putting those pieces together, man, and making it jump. What's crazy, like before all this popped off, I was like really trying to transition into like that space of doing like more just intimate stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
Like what do you mean?
Well, like skipping and trying to sell out.
Yeah, record labels.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
1,000 tickets at $5 to $10.
Yeah.
Let's sell 20 tickets at like
some real special
$30,
shit.
$40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you get the show, you get some food, some drinks.
Man,
You know what
Shutdowns
I mean?
taught me a little bit about that too.
Exclusivity and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
exclusive
saying?
stuff, and now we're kind of getting forced to.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to have get into some like Swiss Avenue houses in Dallas, those big ones, and then they're like give the reverence to their neighbor, and so it's real exclusive, and it's but I make just what I was making at a normal gig before Shutdown, you know, so I got super lucky about that.
With the So Far sounds?
Yeah, I've done one so far. I want to do more of those. Those are fun.
Yeah,
I've been to more than
dope.
those are
dope.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to take that sticker off this goddamn table.
Who's that?
Which
So
is,
far?
I don't fuck with So Far.
What you don't?
I've already called them out on the podcast like
they're
20
worldwide.
times. I know they're worldwide. My checks came from Australia. When I was working with them.
Oh, you got paid by them?
Hell yeah, I got paid. But the problem is that the artist they were fucking the artist over. I got my money.
Like a good promoter then, huh?
And I'm not the one whistleblowing over here. You can Google it, bro. There's a million articles that finally came out from all over, like you said, the world.
I'm just asking you for more information. I'm not.
No, I'm talking to the people, bro. I'm saying like, you can. I had already started warning artists way before this big article finally came out, and then that branched out into a bunch. Cause like you said, it's worldwide. It's not just even in America. It's everywhere. And yeah, they were on some just doing a lot of like. At first, I'm kind of thinking like, okay, just our DFW branch is running kind of sketchy. But then I start having other bands come through, like we from Austin and bands from all. And I start. I'm always just talking, and then I start noticing stuff, and then I start just figuring out that it's not just the DFW branch I fucked up. That's how So Far runs. Is they are not what they do is, but honestly, it's like the dopest shit in the world. Like it's dope. Like sitting in like no phones, everyone sitting on the ground, quiet. Like it's recorded.
Yeah, like the vibe is
bro. The vibe. That's why I did it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I want to be a part of this shit.
Yeah.
And long story short, bro, they just like. They're just like not taking care of the artist, bro. Like
did they renege?
If you don't go ask, like basically, bro, like they're on some type of shit that I do not fuck with, which is simply instead of going down this whole crazy story of this and that, it's just a basic simple thing of basically unless you straight up go up right to their face in person and say, "Where's my money?" They're not gonna give you the money.
Yeah. I mean, well, and if you don't ask for money, you're not gonna get any either. If you don't ask for
that, bro.
Before you book the show.
That's the game, though. Too. I was watching
the game, but it's watching
also
some when you
video.
know how much money So Far makes, which I've seen all the paperwork and everything behind, and I've seen shit. I worked for him for like about 3 years, bro. And when you know how much money they're really racking in and how much they really make per show, and it is like, I'm not saying you gotta like crazy pay the art. I'm just saying like, bro, why you gotta be all sketchy like that? Where it's like when they would literally be, and you know what? I don't work for y'all anymore, so fuck y'all. They'd be like. Not to be hypocritical, but like I said, what they're doing is dope. It's a dope platform. It will get your name out there, and it's dope. I'm just letting y'all know as artists and shit, go up to them and get your money. That's all I'm saying.
You gotta do it in every gig too, as an artist. And it's hard to get there. Young artists looking for exposure, they feel like they're gonna make somebody mad for asking for more money. I mean, how many times I get in a fight?
That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? That it's like, but that's just
the business.
How much
though.
Passion. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I mean, I would do music
because it's art,
regardless.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? It's just what I do. You know what I'm saying?
What's part of being professional at it is getting that skill to negotiate, make sure you're getting paid, cover your ends,
like, or at least have somebody on your team that can be that person. You know what I'm saying? Because as the artist, we don't necessarily want to be the asshole that's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? But my boy. Yeah, he can
let
him
handle that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's got no emotional contact.
You know what I'm saying? Shit to do with how you feel about me, but every time you see him, you know what's up. You know what I mean? So
that's key. That's key. That way, the artist is never voicing an opinion towards anybody.
Exactly.
You know?
Good look.
I mean,
it's a good look, man.
Anonymity.
Keeps some anonymity.
But yeah, I want to end on something more positive because I just really, like I said, I really just get really pissed off from being a part of something. And it was not just that, bro. I wouldn't, because I was getting paid pretty decent, and I wouldn't just leave some shit that dope. Because the connections and networking was worth more than what they were paying me. Like that was dope, anyways, bro. But
that's the game too.
You know what? Again, it's all just whatever. Just roll with the punches, basically, man. I want to end on something good though, man. But nothing, sadly, bro. Not to be on negative Nancy, but ain't nothing good coming to mind, bro.
Maybe David Allen Dope's got some good news for us.
Shit. I mean, life's good. I mean, we're living.
Yeah, we here.
I just,
things are tense right now.
It's tense. That's the word. It's not bad. It's just tense right now.
And it hasn't let up. Like
not at all.
Really,
it's gonna get worse, man.
I've been down, bro, since the whole Kobe thing. Like,
damn, yeah.
Like, so you just
that was tragedy, bro.
I cried so hard, like I cried, hard, like in front of we was at the spot, like me and my bro, we chilling, and we was talking about Power, cause the other time we had just pulled up, we had just watched the season finale of Power.
Okay, yeah.
So we talking about that, and then I just happened to, you know what I'm saying, pull my phone out.
Yep.
And then, like I said, it said like 2 minutes. I was like,
yeah, it was breaking news, and you
like, nah. And then just start checking Yahoo, Google, Tumblr, Twitter.
Yeah. And it's all confirming the same thing.
Because at first it was just, I think it was just TMZ. So I couldn't find nothing for like 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I saw something else. And
then it all confirms. It just started
going deaf. And then it just went...
Yeah, that whole thing.
Like, that was like...
Do you know Tariq Ahmed from Cosign? He does the sneaker little branch of Cosign magazine. That Kobe shit hit him. Besides you so far, he's the only person I knew that it like really like for real like fucked him up.
Bro. Is it because you're from LA,
bro? Like
you have been loving
like
Kobe?
that. Yeah, like as long as I can remember. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant.
Did you ever get to see him play?
Not at the Staples Center. I seen him at the Drew League.
Oh, okay,
But man, that shit was like, you know what I'm saying, talking about one of my longest tenured role models. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And that shit was just, before music, basketball was my shit.
Yeah.
So that shit was just, you know what I'm saying? It's just some shit you don't imagine. I thought I was gonna tell my kids about like Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
like he was going back that far. Like that's Mike. He used to look different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that shit was
man. Like R.I.P. Man. That's
like 12 people called. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. People know how I feel about that shit.
Was
like I couldn't.
Positive note to end the show.
Hey, cherish.
But nah, it is
people's
positive in there.
Shit.
Positive,
yeah, man. Just.
And yeah, we got
be in the moment.
Tell people you love them while they're still here, man. Especially with all this COVID shit going on, and not even that, just the tension. That's
it's a lot.
And not even the tension, bro. This shit is growing worldwide.
I mean, everything for me is just pointing at open communication. Be more honest with your fellow people and your family, and like try to be honest with ourselves. You know, like,
that's the hardest part is being almost honest with your damn self.
Yeah.
For me, at least, I struggle with a lot of internal stuff, but
I mean, we all do. And then all these getting hit from every angle, it's like that's like you're saying, things haven't let up, and then now I've enjoyed the last month of kind of feeling like things have been back to normal, like you're saying, getting out there, hanging with people, realizing how much of an extrovert you really are, and like me too, I'm realizing how much I mean, just after 2 beers, I'm like standing close as hell to my friends, And I'm like, why am I so close to them? But it's just that's human nature, and it's been nice to be out there pretending that everything's okay, but
we're meant to be with each other, man. I mean, we're not meant to be living on this entire planet alone, bro. We're people. We're supposed to creatures. We need other people and shit. Yeah. So we'll end it with that, man. That's But
great to meet you, David Allen. Dope,
man. David likewise, Allen, dope, man. I'll put some links and stuff. We'll talk later. Okay, I'll put them below.
iTunes, Spotify. Okay, we on all the platforms. All
man,
the necessary platforms.
I was gonna say every Sunday I'm at Landmark for now. Come on down. We can do some. I'll buy you some drinks, some grub and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I might have to pop up, man.
Yeah, pop on in there too. Yeah. Every Sunday it's 8 to 11.
Okay, at Landmark?
At Landmark on West 7th, It's an open mic, showcase. I do an opening set from 9 to, from the first 30 minutes.
Okay.
We have special guests, too, which I can get you a special guest slot eventually, So each week, normally before showdown, we had 2 special guests a week, which was amazing. It's a great little showcase. But now we're doing 1, and then we're only confirming it like 1 week at a time.
Just going with the flow and shit.
But come down, I'll be there this Sunday for sure if you're around. I want something to do.
Yeah.
What's today, Friday?
We'll exchange numbers and all that stuff before we disperse or whatever. But today is Friday, right? Yeah, today's Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we'll go ahead and cut it there, man. I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Man, thanks for having me.
Hey, good. You did good on the freestyle.
That was awesome.
I was a little off, man. My bad on the drums. I was trying to catch you different ways and stuff. That's on me, man. I was the weak link on that one, bro. But man,
everybody did good on that.
We'll see y'all. I'm a perfectionist, man, so I'm like, that's garbage on my part. But we'll see y'all next week, man. Peace out. Later.